Hi. So thank you for joining me. Lovely to have you with me. Let's start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So laying on your back, bringing the soles of your feet together and the knees apart. And then place both hands on your belly. Close into your eyes. Really giving your weight into the ground. Without changing anything, just notice which parts of your body touch the ground and which parts of your body do not. Releasing any tension in your face, your neck and shoulders. And begin to connect to your breath. So starting today's practice by taking a few deep breaths in and out. Really breathing in into your belly, expanding the lungs, the chest, the belly. And then exhale, just soften and letting go. A few more deep breaths here. Making sure the back of the neck is nice and long, so you very gently tuck the chin in towards the chest. Good. From here, lengthen your legs out long and reach your arms overhead, interlacing your fingers. And really take a long body stretch, flexing and pointing your feet, maybe circling your ankles. Good. And then hug your knees into your chest. Apanasana, giving yourself a hug, gently rocking from side to side. Place one hand on each knee and then begin to circle your knees around your pelvis, really warming up the lower back. And then change the direction. Nice. Let's continue our circles, but open and close the knees. So bring your knees towards you, open them away from you. Very good. Towards you and away. Lovely. Good. And then circle them the other way. So bring them out and in. Very good. From here, come into your happy baby, drawing your knees in towards your armpits. And again, if you like, you can rock from side to side. Let's free up that baby. So if you like, you can stretch one leg ever so slightly, bend it again, stretch the other one, maybe stretch both. So really free movement, just warming up. Okay, lovely. From here, release your feet, roll onto one side to come up into your tabletop. Oh, he really wants to take part in class. That's lovely. But okay, it's an extra challenge. the dog yoga challenge. Okay, if you're with me, cat and cow, no dog involved yet. Drop the belly and open the heart. And then exhale, round the spine, look towards the belly button. Exhale and inhale, moving through cat and cow with your breath. On the inhale, you're opening the chest, filling the lungs. And on the exhale, empty, belly button to spine. Very good. Now come back to neutral spine. Look towards your left hip and breathe into the right side of the rib cage. Deep inhale here. Full exhale, come back to center and then look to your right hip and breathe into the left side of the rib cage. Good, come back to neutral spine. Let's create some circles with our upper body. So drop your chest down and then move the ribcage to the right and up and over to the left and down. So keep moving from one side to the other, up and down. Beautiful. And then change the direction, so moving first to the left and then up and to the right. Always moving with your breath. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Allow the fingertips to face your knees. Keep the micro bend in the elbows and then circle around your wrists. Moving both ways. Lovely. Allow the fingertips to face forward again. Then tuck your toes under. Inhale here. And on the exhale, come up into your downward facing dog. You can keep your knees bent a little bit to begin with, really easing into the pose. Being open to and feeling the different sensations. Good. From here, walk your feet towards your hands. Let your upper body hang in Uttanasana, forward fold. Again, you can have your knees slightly bent. Shoulders out and away from the ears. Back of the neck long. Nice. On your next inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, look up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Very good. On your inhale, interlace your fingers. Exhale, push your hands forward, round your spine and bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe wiggle ever so slightly from side to side. Good, and then release your hands. Interlace your hands behind you. Gently open the chest, light back bend. And then release. So we'll do that a few times more. So inhale, interlace your fingers. Exhale, push forward, round the spine. Inhale, rise up, long body. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, interlace behind, slight back bend. Exhale, release. Twice more, go on. Inhale. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, rise up. And now exhale, interlace behind. Inhale, open the chest. And now on your exhale, begin to fold forward, reach your arms over your head. Relax the back of the neck and keep drawing the shoulders out and away from the ears. Keep breathing and really observe your body, how it allows you to open up more if you give it some time. Release your hands onto the mat and then step your feet back into your downward facing dog. Long spine, reaching the knees, thighs, and hips up to the sky. Belly button to spine. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower the knees and untuck the toes. Let's practice our Ardha Chaturanga, so the half Chaturanga. Really draw the shoulders away from the ears to open the chest slightly. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows towards the side of your body, just a few centimeters. And then inhale, push back up. Very good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push back up. One more time, very good. Lower down, elbows in towards the side body, and then push back up. Very last one, I promise. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, stay here. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, lowering all the way down. Well done. Come onto your fingertips, fingers wider than the mat, coming into a twisting cobra. On the inhale, come up at center. Exhale, right shoulder and right ear towards the mat. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, left ear and left shoulder towards the mat. Keep moving with your breath. Shoulders away from the ears when you're up at center. Very good. One more time each side. Good, and then inhale back to center. Exhale, lowering down. Very good. Hands flat by your side ribs. Elbows in towards the chest. Tuck your toes under. And then shift your hips back towards your heels and up into downward facing dog. Take 3 cycles of breath in your down dog. Really enjoying this pose. Visualizing your breath traveling all the way along the spine. On the inhale, in through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, out through the tailbone. Really think of creating space in between the shoulder blades. So you want to turn and spiral your armpits down to the ground. Good. One more breath. Now step your right foot between your hands, come into your low lunge. So lowering the back knee. You can keep the toes tucked if you like, but if it's uncomfortable, you can untuck your toes. Come onto your fingertips, open the chest, strong core, and then hands into Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Dynamic arms, inhale, reach the arms up, open up. Exhale, back to heart center, 3 times more. Really reaching up, opening up, and then gathering all this energy back to heart center. Very good. Keep going. Nice. From here, left hand to the outside of the mat, right hand onto the inside of the right thigh, and then allow the right toes to face out diagonally. Lift the back knee off the mat. Inhale, look forward, open the chest. Exhale, twist towards the right. And then bring the right arm alongside the right ear. And create this length. And now imagine breathing all the way from the fingertips to the back heel. So in through the fingertips and out through the back heel. The breath travels all the way along the body, through the body. Notice where your mind is. Bring it back to focusing on the breath. Just one more cycle here. And on your exhale, lower the hand onto the mat and step back into your downward facing dog. Stay in down dog for 3 cycles of breath. Calming your breath down. Coming back to feeling the different sensations. Good. Step your left foot between your hands now and lower your back knee. Come onto your fingertips first, belly button to spine, and then hands into Anjali Mudra. Very good. Inhale, reaching the arms up, growing up tall. Exhale, hands back to heart center. 3 times more with your own breath. Really nice. Last one. Good. Right hand to the outside of the mat, left hand to the inside of the thigh. Left toes open slightly, lift the back knee. Inhale, open the chest, create more length. And then exhale, twist. Think of the back of the neck and the top of the head, really reaching to the front of your room. And then the left arm alongside the ear. Breathing in through the fingertips. Breathing out through the back heel. Really good, everyone. One more breath. Good, and on an exhale, lower the hand onto the mat and then step back into your downward facing dog. Vinyasa, inhale, come forward, high plank. Option to keep the knees lifted or lower your knees, untuck the toes and lower yourself down. Option for up dog or cobra. And then exhale, lowering down, making your way into your downward facing dog. Very good. 3 cycles of breath in your down dog. Really pushing the hands down and forward and the hips up to the sky. Keep lengthening, keep lengthening. Good job. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower the back heel and then come up into your warrior one. Good. Hands can be together or apart, whatever is more comfortable for your shoulders. And then really think of tucking the tailbone under and the left hip comes forward and the right hip comes back. Very good. Maybe you can sit a little bit deeper. And then scan your body and just notice if you're tensing any parts of your body that don't need to be tense, like your shoulders, your hands, your face. So there's always energy flowing through every body part, but they don't always have to be super tense. Very good. Focusing on one point, your drishti point. One more cycle of breath here. Nice. So from here, lift the back heel off the mat and bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. And then see if you can come from here into your Vrikshasana, into your tree pose. Very good. Of course, you can help yourself a little bit to bring the foot all the way up. Nice. And then remember this equal pressure into the midline, growing up tall through the crown of the head. If you like, you can reach your arms over your head. Very good. One pointed focus with your eyes, but also with your mind. Good. From here, lift your knee up and come back into your high lunge. Big step back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Downward facing dog. That was really good. So yogi's choice, your vinyasa or staying in down dog. If you're choosing full chaturanga, keep the knees lifted and keep the knees lifted all the time, also in your upward facing dog. Good. And then downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath in your down dog. Notice the quality of your mind and the quality of your breath. Can you come back to smooth, deep breathing? Nice. Now step the left foot between the hands. Lower the back heel. Reach your arms up. Warrior 1. Now again, think of your hips. Left hip back now. Right hip forward. Very good. Belly button to spine. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. And then find your point of focus. Strong warrior. Very good. One more cycle of breath here. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra and lift the back heel off the mat. Find your point of focus and come into Vrikshasana, into your tree pose. Very good. Once you feel stable, you may reach your arms above your head, growing up even taller. Nice. From here, gently lift your knee up and then take a big step back into your high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, hands onto the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Very stable trees, very good. So vinyasa or stillness, whatever you do, move with your breath. Very good. Beautiful. Lovely. So we will come into Malasana Yogi Squat from here. You can either walk your feet to the outside of your hands, or maybe you want to hop. If you wish to hop, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look to your hands, and then hop your feet to the outside of your hands. And if you have your bolster nearby, you can sit on it if it hurts your knees. Otherwise, you always have the option to sit in Baddha Konasana, so feet together, knees apart. Very good. Lovely. Once you're here, push your elbows into your inner thighs and bring your palms to touch. Very good. Good. Lovely. Yeah. Very good. Now from here, bring the right fingertips onto the mat and the left arm up to the sky, looking to the hand. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left fingertips to the mat and reach the right arm up to the sky. So I'm going to move from side to side. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, change, left hand down. Good. Now right hand down, left arm up. Option to stay here, or maybe you want to try to find your bind. So flipping the palms to the back of the room, and then maybe you can grab a hold. So the left arm comes to the back and the right arm comes from underneath. That's it. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's good. And the thing is, so come down again into your twist. So the right hand is on the ground and the right shoulder is in front of the knee and it stays there. So the shoulder stays in front, so you're hugging actually your right knee. There you go. Very good. And if you're not quite there yet, the intention to do it is already enough. Trust me. And then maybe you can look up to the sky. Stay here for 2 cycles of breath. Lovely. And then gently release your bind if you have it. Left hand onto the ground now, right arm up to the sky. Left shoulder stays where it is. And then bend your arms to the back, maybe reaching your hands, maybe reaching for your t-shirt. Wherever you are, bringing acceptance into it. And then looking up to the sky, working with your breath. Very good, everyone. Nice. From here, release your hands onto the mat, stretch your legs, and just close your feet so you're in your Uttanasana with your legs hip width apart. Just allowing the upper body to hang here. Good. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg out behind you. Allow the knee to bend. Bring the heel towards the left seat and allow the hips to open wide. Inhale here. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands. Lower the back heel. Come up into warrior 2. Very good. Looking over the front middle finger, really strong legs. And again, as we did before, scan your body and see if there are areas where you can just apply a little bit less effort, a little bit less tension, which doesn't mean forgetting about those body parts. Very good. Now stretch your front knee and come into Trikonasana. Right fingertips pull forward, and then left arm up to the sky. And if your right hand is on your shin, don't just lean on your leg. You still want to grow out tall to the front of your room. Just one more breath here. Inhale. Good. Exhale, bend the front knee deeply, right hand to the inside of the right foot in Utthita Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. Good. Option to stay here with the left arm alongside the left ear, or maybe you want to find your bind. So if you come with me into the bind, left arm behind you, right arm underneath. Good. And then we still want to lean in towards the back of the neck, and the left shoulder keeps spiraling to the sky. Really good. Yeah. Very good. Now, from here, we have different options. Option to come into bird of paradise, so looking to the front of your room, and then step the left foot to meet the right. If you're here, you come to stand, maybe lifting the leg off. Very good. But we can do the same thing also without the bind, just placing the right hand onto the right knee, and then coming to stand like this. It's just as good. Very good. Maybe staying here or staying here with your bind. Maybe beginning to lengthen the leg up to the sky. But it's actually more important to stretch the standing leg. Very, very good, everyone. Nice to see the different variations. Just one more breath. And now, on the way down, can we do this slowly? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Very good. Until the right foot is on the mat. Then the right hand again to the inside of the right foot. Left foot steps back. Utthita Parshvakonasana again. Yeah, so we come back to where we came from. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring the hand onto the mat. Right hand to the outside of the foot, lift the back heel, downward facing dog. Option for your vinyasa, option to keep working your downward facing dog. Really listen to what your body needs. Very good. Coming back to your breath. And also notice your mind. So whatever we've just done has passed, was neither good nor bad. And it also doesn't matter what's coming next. All that matters is the present moment, working our down dog. Very good. On your next inhale, reach the left leg out behind you. Allow the knee to bend and the hip to open up wide. Inhale here. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Lower the back heel. Come up. Warrior 2. Really, really good. Nice. Stretch into the front leg, really pulling the kneecap up. Left fingertips pull you forward until you begin to tilt. Left hand touches lightly on the left leg. Trikonasana, maybe looking up to the top hand if it's okay for your neck. Any tension in your neck, just look somewhere else where it's better for you. Just one more breath. Good, and then bend the front knee, left hand to the inside of the left leg, right arm alongside the ear. If you did so on the first side, let's try the same on the second side. Come into your bind. Once you have the bind, keep extending the spine forward. Keep spiraling up to the sky. So good. Try to keep breathing. Nice. Bird of paradise now. So look down to the left foot, slightly ahead of it, in fact, and then step the right foot to meet the left. From here, you can come onto your left tippy toes and begin to stand up, or maybe just take your left knee into your left hand. That's just as good. Yes, that's it. Good. Wherever you are, staying there, maybe stretching, beginning to stretch the foot, the leg up to the sky, who knows? Yeah. Very, very nice. Okay. Now, if your leg is straight, begin to bend it and then try to make the journey as important as the actual pose. Left foot back onto the mat, left hand to the inside of the foot, right foot steps back, long body, Utthita Parsvakonasana. So good. Inhale here. Exhale, hand onto the mat, left hand to the outside of the foot, lift the back heel, downward facing dog. Very good job. Vinyasa or stillness. Whatever your body needs in this very moment. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look to your hands, and then step, or hop into Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, grow up tall. Exhale, Tadasana. Close your eyes for a little moment. And feel the energy, the prana flow in your body. And feel the different sensations. Maybe some areas feel spacious and open, some areas more tight, some areas warm, some areas cool. Lovely. Gently open your eyes. Inhale, sit back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight is back so you can see your big toes. Inhale here. Exhale, arms come down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. 3 times more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. And then hands onto the mat. Fold over your legs. Well deserved. Really relaxing the back of the neck, keeping the mind calm. Good. And then step your feet back into your downward facing dog. Let's come into pigeon pose. So draw the right knee towards the right wrist. And then begin to slide back to sit down. Nice. And here you can play. So if the foot is quite close to your groin, it's slightly less intense. If the foot is further away from you, not further than a 90-degree angle, maximum a 90-degree angle, it's a little bit more intense on the right hip. So you can choose what you need. Nice. Lovely. You have the option to stay here, or maybe you want to walk your hands forward, maybe come onto your forearms, or create a pillow for your head with your hands. Ekapada Raja Kapotanasana, a really nice long name. So in your pigeon pose, really actively sending your breath into the tight area of the body, which I'm guessing could be the right hip. And then on the exhale, see if you can just let go and soften a bit more. Really observe how your body opens up if you give it some time and if you actively relax. Nice. If you're folded forward, begin to bring your upper body back up. And then just shift your weight ever so slightly to the right so that you can free your left leg. And then come into Gomukhasana, so bringing your knees to touch, sitting in between your feet. Both sit bones are touching the ground. You can always sit up on a block or a blanket if needed. And then reach your right arm up, left arm from underneath, maybe grabbing a hold of your hands or your t-shirt. Once you have your bind, close your ribs again, belly button to spine. If you like, you can close your eyes. Just a few cycles of breath here. Good, and then release your hands. Same way out as we came in, so weight slightly to the right to free the left leg. Left toes behind, and then push back into your downward facing dog. Very good. Nice. Take a moment here to lengthen everything out. If you like, you can bend one knee, stretch the other one. Good. And then let's come to the left side into pigeon pose. So left knee behind the left wrist, and then begin to slide back. And again, it's your option how intense you want to make this hip stretch. Yeah, so maximum a 90-degree angle. So we don't want the leg too far in front for that one. And then maybe folding forward if you did so on the first side, and maybe notice any differences between the two sides. Good. Slowly begin to bring your upper body back up if you're folded. And then gently bring a bit of your weight to the left so that you can free your right leg. Bringing your knees to touch in Gomukhasana, cow's face pose. Yeah. And then the left arm comes up and the right arm from underneath. Remember to close your ribs again. Good, very good. And then find some length in the back of the neck. Maybe closing into your eyes and just feeling what's going on. Good, and then release your hands. Nice. From here, let's come into Dandasana. So just bringing both legs out in front of you, flexing your feet, really making sure that your sit bones are connected to the ground. Arms by your side to really lengthen the spine. If your spine can't quite lengthen, you can bend your knees. Yeah, very good. Nice. Lovely. Upavista Konasana. So basically split, open your legs out to the side. They don't have to open up super wide, just as much as you're comfortable. And then keep flexing your feet towards you. This might be enough for you. Or maybe you want, again, to walk your hands forward. Same options, coming maybe onto your forearms or creating a pillow with your hands. Very good. Wherever you are, try to still keep the toes pointing up to the sky. So they kind of want to go with us to fold forward, but we want to go against that. So we really want to open the hips. Yeah, beautiful. Breathing into any tightness, into any tension. And on the exhale, letting go of it. Lovely. Slowly begin to bring your upper body up. Close your legs, come into Dandasana. Extending the body. And then bend your knees and come to lay down. Once you're on your back, take your feet as wide as the mat and allow the knees to drop in and rest against one another. And then also cross your arms. So reach your arms to the sky and then just cross one arm in front of the other and let your arms hang over your chest. Maybe you can feel this sense of weightlessness in your arms like that. Making sure the back of the neck is long so the chin is gently tucked into the chest. Good. Let's change the cross of our arms. So reach the arms up to the sky and then cross the other arm in front. Nice. Good. From here, bring the arms out to the side into the shape of a T or a cactus. And then allow the knees to drop over to the left. Lovely. Good. And then you have the option to stay here. Or if you wish, you can lengthen your top leg, which is the right leg, also to the side and maybe grab a hold of the knee or the foot even. So whatever works for you. So either grabbing a hold of the knee or maybe lengthening the leg and grabbing a hold of the foot. And if it's okay for your neck, you can look to the opposite hand. Nice. Really nice. Focusing on the exhale now. Really giving your weight into the ground. Beginning to let go of all this movement we've created, all the energy we've created. Now it's time to relax and letting yourself be held by the ground. Release your knee or your foot if you're holding it, and then just bring your knees back to center, up to the sky. And then allow the knees to drop over to the other side. And again, choose your variation of the twist, either staying here, holding your knee, or maybe your foot. Good. Release your knee or your foot. Come back to center. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a final big hug. And then lift your head up as well. Really pressing your forehead towards your knees. Tensing everything. Holding it tight. And then release everything out wide, coming into Shavasana. Allowing the feet to drop out, the palms to face up to the sky. Giving your body a lot of space. Actively letting go of every single muscle in the body. Feeling the soles of your feet and the palms of your hand soft and spacious, open. Allowing everything to melt into the floor. Trust, let go. bring your awareness back into the room you're practicing in. Begin to deepen your breath, taking in fresh, cool oxygen. And then begin to bring some small movements to your fingers, your toes. If you like, you can reach your arms overhead and take a full body stretch. And then bringing your knees into your chest, making your way onto your right side. Taking a couple of moments there. You can keep your eyes closed and gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position, resting your palms on your thighs, spine long, and feeling the residue of your practice. The body spacious and open, vital, and the mind calm. Bring your hands to heart center and then bow your head to the wisdom of your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.